I wanna let you know
Aaliyah, black and white.
that I care
Aaliyah, black and white.
for you.
Aaliyah, black and white. So let's talk about it. Kehlani tribute to Aaliyah. Seeing this does not shock me at all because this has been going on for years. And at this point, if I'm being honest, I don't even think these are tributes to Aaliyah. I personally feel like these artists are out here to try and refill that place that Aaliyah left behind, that Aaliyah space that's been empty since the day she left. After what happened to Aaliyah, the industry thought that they could replace her ever so easily, especially with Beyonce, but it wasn't as easy as they thought it would be. Now, I'm not saying I think the industry did this to Aaliyah. I think they knew, but I think it came at a price for Jay-Z. Jay-Z probably offers something to have this done, but that's besides the point. There's been so many artists throughout the years trying to mimic Aaliyah, and I think they call it a tribute to see how fans will react to it and if they'll adjust to it for the character for themselves. And I see through all of it. I don't think it's a tribute at all, like I said. I just think that they want what Aaliyah had. And still to this day, after being gone after 20 plus years, they see how relevant she still is. I mean, just looking at all the pictures from back then, you can take a lot from her photos because they were so ahead of themselves that it's still relevant today. And the things that they are doing, these new artists, aren't as fly as what Aaliyah was doing. And I'm pretty sure they can't understand why. So the only other option is to try to mimic what Aaliyah put out there and see what type of attention it gets from it. And it's like this bandwagon when it comes to Aaliyah. If you look at most of these artists that pay tribute to her after a while of being famous, if you go back and look at the beginning of their career all the way up until now, you would see that these artists never spoke on Aaliyah. And I'm not saying Kehlani never spoke on Aaliyah, I don't know, but from what I've seen over the years, they never mention Aaliyah until it's convenient or until like the talks are rising again, you know? And it could be that as well. Soon as the theories come back on Aaliyah's unaliving, it seems like everybody starts their tributes. And there has been some more stuff about Aaliyah's unaliving coming out around this time. So even though I'm not familiar with Kehlani, I don't listen to her music, I don't follow her on any of my social medias, don't even look her up, only now. I'm not too fond of her, or not fond, I'm not too familiar with her. Before her Out the Window music video, she did a tribute to Aaliyah, and it wasn't just a little tribute. Dang near the whole video was a tribute to Aaliyah. And I mean, it looked pretty identical. The backgrounds were almost identical, or if not identical. The fits, the vibe, the theme, exactly like how Aaliyah did her stuff. And I believe she took different looks from Aaliyah from different videos that she did back in the day and threw it into her video. I'm very skeptical about when celebrities do tributes because you never know if it's genuine or not. There's so much hidden secrets when it comes to the industry. You never know if they're doing it for a good cause or if they're trying to take her image and become that. And like I said, I think a lot of people have been trying to become her, especially Tyla. She's a new artist that's been sampling Aaliyah. She claims that she loves Aaliyah and Aaliyah inspires her. Bullcrap. I highly doubt she even had Aaliyah in mind before rising. And that's the case with a lot of these artists. Now, when you see an artist or a fan, a supporter, whatever you consider yourself when it comes to Aaliyah, when you see someone like that, like sincere, oh, you're gonna know. But these celebrities, I'm not saying they have to talk about her every single day. But, you know, that's just what we're used to. When we see someone that really is a fan and a supporter and is inspired, you will see it in their everyday life. Now, without further more to say, because I've just been rambling, I am going to get into some of the clips. Now, I will not be playing the song due to copyright reasons, but we're going to get into some of the clips from her Out the Window music video. I have not watched this music video fully yet. These are my first time seeing these clips fully too. So this looks like 1 in a Million mixed with 4-page letter. Now this is clearly giving Try Again when she was dancing behind the moon. Or no, this is giving Are You That Somebody? Yeah, when she was in the cave. It's giving pretty much both, but definitely Are You That Somebody? I'm not too appreciative of these artists doing tributes because there was some crazy stuff going on with Aaliyah back in 2001, which caused her not to be here in today's time. And all of these artists are doing tributes. They're just showing their love for Aaliyah, but no one is speaking up for her. And I get it, it's the industry. They're just offing artists like flies, but I mean, if they all come together, could the industry really take them all out? It would be pretty much obvious. But I can't count how many artists have tried this stunt and failed tremendously. I am just tired of seeing it at this point. I mean, I can't really blame them because let me tell you something. If I became some type of artist or popular figure, I definitely would incorporate her style into mine every single day. But not because I want to become her, but because she was fly. And the feelings over here are very, very sincere. I just loved everything about Aaliyah. She was just that cool artist you could relate to. She felt like family through the screen. She was dope. These artists you have to be careful for because they want something they don't have. And if it's better than them, oh, they're going to try to take it. They're going to try to ease their way into something and see if it's approved by all their fans. Now, Beyonce was the #1 jealous person of Aaliyah. She did not like what Aaliyah had going on for herself. Aaliyah had opened many doors for herself, and Beyonce was barely making it with her group. Not too long after all that Beyonce stuff, Ashanti came out. And Ashanti, I feel, was mimicking Aaliyah as well. And then came Sierra and multiple other people. And now in today's time, you have Tyla. Not only is she trying to mimic Aaliyah, but she's trying to mimic Ariana Grande, Beyonce, and Rihanna. And it's just really, really crazy. And y'all know Beyonce has sent a little gift to Tyla. And people say when Beyonce and Jay-Z send something to somebody, that is not good. And I believe it. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you like this tribute from Kehlani? Or like, do you think it's sincere? Do you think that this is just for beneficial reasons only? Let me know because I just really can't get down with it. And I seen this on Instagram like a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, this looks like Aaliyah. And lo and behold, it was a tribute. But I'm not saying that artists can't do tributes to Aaliyah, but it's the industry. You just have to have an open mind with it because there's been so many artists trying to look like Aaliyah and trying to be her. There was a lot of other artists that were hating on her. I think Brandy was hating on her. Like I said, Beyonce, Brandy, Britney Spears actually took a look from Aaliyah. It was actually her stylist. They tried to say they came up with it. Looked eerily similar to Aaliyah's We Need a Resolution look. And people's just taking bits and pieces from Aaliyah. So when I see new artists do tributes to her, I'm just like, I don't know if it's sincere. But Rihanna also put out a music video, If It's Something That You Want, that looked similar to Rock the Boat. I mean, when I say there were a bunch of piranhas trying to get that little piece of food, they were trying and they were doing it at no cost at all. Like, it was very obvious. Aaliyah had everything that the girls even still want today. I've noticed that with the artists back in the day, they were keeping the industry going. Their style was it. And in today's time with the new artists, they see that and they try to bring that back to life. You know, you have Chris Brown mimicking Michael Jackson, you had Ariana Grande mimicking Mariah Carey, you had Beyonce like throwing subliminals when it came to multiple female artists. You even had Jay-Z trying to be the Notorious B.I.G. I just think that these artists have nothing to offer, and if that's the case, they need to stay in their lanes instead of trying to become somebody they can't be. I don't think I've ever seen an artist incorporate different music video looks in one video. So Kehlani was just going after every look that Aaliyah just about did. And here's another picture right here, and it is giving We Need a Resolution as well. It's given many music videos, and she even has on a similar hat that Aaliyah did in Rock the Boat. I don't know if that's what she was going for, but yeah, I think this is just for some type of benefit, some type of gain, some type of reaction and confirmation. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I really don't care when celebrities do tributes to Aaliyah because, man, just seeing all the celebrities that Aaliyah was around that did not help her when she needed it the most, and when she was silently calling out for help, no one helped her. And so I just look at every celebrity like that, and you could just tell when it's sincere and when it's not. So yeah, she did a tribute to Aaliyah. Crazy, literally down to a T. Yeah, but she has some good music. I do want to say that. I am not hating on Kehlani. She has some very good music. I just don't listen to her. But that's pretty much it for this video. I have really nothing to say. There's been a lot of people doing tributes to Aaliyah, and you know, it is what it is. Aaliyah is that girl. She will always be that girl. She was the it girl for her time and still is, and I can't really blame people for wanting what she had and what she presented to us. Her looks were absolutely flawless. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay crazy.
I feel like